Do you know how many people immigrate every year to find a better life and they never make it? Do you know how many of them die trying? Do you know how it feels to move to another country and leave your country behind, your family behind, your belongings behind? And I learned that information makes all the difference in the end results. Today I'm going to show you how to solve this problem, uniting a divided market for a common good. Here's why we're so unique. My business is one of a kind. Nobody has tried this before. We operate under a nonprofit organization that is trying to bring this new marketing concept into the US market. My concept is about helping people, making their lives better and making sure they survive immigration through education and information. Here's what my business does. We provide them with information to educate themselves before making this drastic decision. We rely on people's generosity to contribute and help us make this business a success while feeling good about helping others. Why would the market choose us? Here's why. My family has 30 years of combined experience in immigration. My family has done planning and strategy before immigrating. We're expert problem solvers in business tactic development, and we join all this together to create this great business that helps people and makes money for everybody. Let me tell you a little bit about my business. Our vision is to see a world with enough preventive information to help millions make the right decision when it comes to immigration and looking for a better life. Our mission is to create a reliable link between those sharing information and those needing information to succeed and prosper. Our business philosophy is that helping others for sustained success requires that you have helped yourself and did it before you help others. My family's achievement in the nonprofit world. We have 20 years of experience helping many people worldwide. We have 3 decades of entrepreneurial skills, and our foundation have helped millions of people. Here's what gives me the strength and the knowledge to pursue the business I'm presenting to you today. My father, CEO of a 20-year-old foundation, expert in nonprofit and in business. My aunt, over a decade, expert on nonprofit organizations, vice president of marketing, helping people all through Central America with a humanitarian cause, helping kids hearing impaired get better and live a normal life. And now me, the 4th generation inductee with 3 generations with business and nonprofit experience that came before me and formed my information database and how I was raised up. I utilized my father's experience as a chief business optimizer, as a business strategist, as a financial manager, and a senior business developer to develop the business strategy of my idea. He's all over the internet. You can check him out. My aunt, who's an expert in nonprofit operations, a communication specialist, a marketing strategist, and a brand and marketing expert. I utilize my aunt's experience and her wonderful heart to put into my business the right and correct feelings that I can share with people and ask them to help me help others around the world. Here's our foundational structure. Our information services. Here's what we offer. Data analytics. We analyze every aspect of information prior to making an immigration decision, and we share this with potential immigrants. Adequate timing. We understand that timing is 50% of the success of everything we do in life. We analyze the correct timing to make that decision, and we share it with them to make sure it's the correct time to immigrate. Market analysis. As they are going into a new world that they never knew, we give them information and tell them what to expect. We want them, if they decide to immigrate, to arrive at the correct market, correct place, with the right conditions. Knowing your community service. Much of the success in immigration comes from the community you're going to go into and how this community is going to accept you. Finally, our most important service, we call it detail information. We have formed over a dozen packages that contain information and education in every aspect of immigration and human trafficking. Let me tell you a little bit about my family's nonprofit operations in the last 2 decades. That gives me the strength and the experience to keep helping people all over the world. My dad's Unidos Foundations, which in Spanish means Unidos, United, started in a small country in Latin America, and 2 decades afterwards, it has helped over 1 million people in 5 different countries. Let me tell you about my aunt's foundation called Hearing is Living, in Spanish, Oír es Vivir, operating in 2 different countries for more than a decade and has helped over 25,000 kids and hundreds of adults with hearing impediments hear again, hear for the first time, and live a normal life. It gives me strength to understand and know that my family has been in the helping people business for over 2 decades. What is my objective? Why am I here? Like every company, we have a timeline. 5 years before I was born, my family had a calling from God to return to the world some of the blessings that we have received. It all started in the year 2000. By 2005, the year I was born, our family's foundation already had 1 million members all over the world. Almost 15 years later, I became an immigrant. I had to leave my country and immigrated into the United States. As a legal immigrant, my family and me decided to continue that nonprofit work in the United States, and we established a foundation in Wilmington, Delaware by the year 2020. Now, with me on board, heading the operations department, here's our company's objective. By 2023, we want to have our operations start up in the United States. By 2025, we will have a robust membership with hundreds of thousands, if not millions, being helped before they make a decision to immigrate into the United States. By 2026, we will have established the Unidos Consumers Programs, which will be a revolutionary system that will help many communities, many businesses, and many people. Here's how our slogan becomes reality. Give the people what they want, and the people will give you back exactly what you're looking for. The United States has a divided market. Half of the market call themselves pro-immigration, and the other half of the market call themselves anti-immigration. Our objective is to unite this market for a common good with a new marketing strategy that will have them both helping our purpose, helping our business grow, funding our efforts to make sure this business will help hundreds of thousands of people. Here's a bullet point overview, or our conclusion. WeDoItForYou.com battles illegal immigration and human trafficking through information. Unite a divided market. We utilize this strategy that presents the same idea to opposite markets in a way they can understand in their own mental language. Our ultimate goal is to educate our markets and communities while running an extremely profitable operation in the nonprofit sector. Sounds confusing? Well, that is the edge of our business. This is my presentation. I hope you understood. I can't say any more as we don't have an NDA with you, but be sure to look around the internet, our website, our presentations, our videos, and it's all there. The details of this business I will give to anybody that signs an NDA with me so I can disclose how we will make this miracle happen. We believe that giving is 100 times better than receiving. That is our basic philosophy. We like giving back to our communities that have given back to us so many blessings, so many good times, so many friendships. So I thank you for your time and hope you understand my priority is helping people. My second priority is helping companies. And my last priority is obeying God. Thank you very much.
Thank you for attending Mia Isabella's presentation. Millions of immigrants die every year, never reaching their final destination. Behind me, you see leftover life jackets and clothing of millions who failed in their intent to get to a foreign land. Presently, we are experiencing the biggest surge of immigration worldwide in a century. Half of the people behind me could have survived if they would have had access to educational information. Thousands of kids, the elderly, and the sick die from these migrations. Mia Isabella and her family have a long history of helping people around the world. Talk to Mia, Her presentation was just an overview of what is behind this wonderful prevention educational program. Please, we know there is so much more we can all do, and Mia's method is one of a kind. Thank you again. We hope God opens your heart, so you can understand that the problem is bigger than you know and the solution simpler than you imagine.